arch and curl. So as we do this, Kim, I'm going to need you to put your laptop screen down a little bit too, because I can see you from the chest up, but not, yeah, that's better. You're not on wheels, are you? Do you have wheels on your chair? You need to have something that won't move around. So, see if you, yeah, I think you might fly across the room on that one. So, our first thing is arch and curl. And we're going to have our hands on the top of our thighs. And when you arch, it's like creating a C curve, but it's in the arch. That's an inhalation. And then as you curl, you push your hands away, turning your feet in and curl. So your nose is in line with your pubic bone and there's a cavity at the front of you. I'm going to do a couple of these facing sideways so you can see that when we breathe in, we arch. So from my tailbone to my skull, that they are in the same line. And then I push and curl the other way. Inhale and arch, exhale and curl. Inhale and arch, that's the way, and it's got to feel good. We're unwinding the spine and breathing, getting the vertebra in the spine to flex and extend, and then our hip joints open on the inhale and close on the exhale. You might also notice that my toes are curled up. This isn't just a weird idiosyncrasy of mine, Kim. This is a strange guru cult. You lift your toes up so that you're engaging the intrinsics of your feet. So we're going to do 6 more of these. Scoop and curl. So lift those abdominals into the spine like you all do in Pilates. And then you pull. You actually pull your hands towards you so you're activating your triceps. And exhale, lift and curl. Now if you notice, I'm not going up and down. So I'm not going down and up. That would put too much load on my lumbar spine. So it's back of a central midline and forward of that midline. So curl and arch and curl and arch. That's it. Nice open chest there, Ruth. And arch. Are you afraid to be seen, Kaya? I can't see you. And arch. That's it. Nice work. And I'm going to do 2 more this way, then I'll turn back around to face you. And push. Okay. Nice breathing to get us warmed up. Now we go into our figure 8s. So you interlace your hands, but in this, you interlace them and then your pointer fingers, you lock them together because we're pulling out with our arms. Hands go behind our head. Now the story goes, in the world of a bear that has been hibernating for 6 months, we do these little figure 8s working down from our cervical spine, the mid-thoracic, and it takes 8 counts to go down to the pelvis. You're still scooping in through your abdominals, and then we take 8 counts to come up. And it's exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And we talk about it like, I've been asleep for 6 months. I'm going to want a big yawn, a bit weary. It's got that really oozing movement. We're coming up to our last one, number 8. Reach those elbows up to the ceiling, drawing down through our shoulder blades, lifting the back of the neck. Nice stretch, everyone. And then we're going to go down for 4. exhale, 1. So it gets a little bit more percussive, and it's like the bear has spotted the stream. Skipping through the tulips and noticing a whole pack of salmon swimming upstream. So we're going to reach up and over to our left side, left hip, and then we go down for 4, and 1. 4, up, 1, and 2, and 3. Now we're up to the right side, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, up, 1. Keep your pelvis still, but your spine rotates into those little figure 8s. The very last one, reach through the elbows, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, up, 1, and breathe in and out, breathe in and out, and out, up over to the left, back to the center, and reaching your arms down. And you should start to feel like you're a little bit warm through that to the deep part of your spine. Sometimes when you first do this, if you do get a little bit overactive in your hip flexors, it might feel like it's grabbing. So that's why you always want to feel like you're lengthening the thighs away. So arms up overhead. This one is called watermelon head. So we're pulling our fingers apart now and our hands on top of our head. And we breathe out to go over to the left. So take a breath in and then exhale over like a big watermelon head. Inhale up, exhale over, inhale up, exhale. In, exhale, and in. Feel that stretch, stop there, and see if you can reach up your left elbow a little higher to the ceiling. Let your head go over a little more. And inhale up. And exhale over, and up. 4 more, and 1, and up. A 2, and up. And a 3, and up. And 4, and up. Hands go down, and we're going to give our shoulders a little bit of a shrug. So they go up, around to the back, and down. Up, to the back, and down. Up, back, down. 3 reversing. Back up and down. Keep your neck and shoulders, not your shoulders relaxed, just your neck relaxed. And keep the breathing active. Oh, now, hopefully you've got a little bit of room around you for this one. We're going to start activating our mind a little bit. So we're going to have your right shoulder is going to rotate backwards, backwards, backwards. Still aware of our activity in the shoulder, in the abs and our pelvis. What's up, Ella? You going all right? And now, let's try keeping that one still. And you're going to take the left shoulder forward. A forward, 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 in and out, in and out, in and out. Last one. Now we're going to take the right shoulder back, back. Wind it up until it's ingrained in your head, and then you're going to bring the left shoulder in, going forward and forward. One is back, one is forward, one is back, and a forward. Let it go. Get the arms moving a bit, and breath is supporting the movements. Nice? Very nice. Come on, you can actually let your ribs go a little bit too. Woohoo! That's it. It's dancing on chairs, chair dancing. Never thought you'd be doing this, did you, Ruth? And relax. So you should feel quite a lot warmer up through here. And is everybody doing okay? Yeah? Excellent. So we're going to use our left hand as we take our torso over to the right. And you reach that right arm underneath your stool. And we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a drum beat, because I want you to feel this as a way to open up the tension in the intercostal. So let your head go, and it should sound not so much like a tin or a smack, but like a drum. And then I want you all to, and this is the best part, I can't hear you. So you can sing whatever you like, because I want you to vibrate, to open up the ribs. That's the crazy thing we do here. Over you go, Kim, over further, 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 and reach up that left arm, and exhale back up to the center. Should feel a little bit like there's a great deal of blood flow getting around here now. Now we take a side bend over to the left and the hands underneath the stool, and we bring an openness to the ribs and the intercostals on that right side. Let your head relax, open up. Oh, there's a tight bit. Let's let it open and relax. Let it go, 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 go. Up tall. We're going to complete a sequence where we do a number of these at just one to each side. So we'll go over, but we don't have to smack ourselves anymore. So one hand goes under the stool, one hand goes over, and that is an inhale, exhale up, inhale over, exhale up. Inhale over, exhale up. Inhale over, exhale up. In and out. And in. And we're going to speed it up double time. And in. And in. Exhale. You just sort of breathe through it. So your arms get to do a little bit more of a swing. Our abdominals are still drawing in towards our spine, and we let our neck go so that the head doesn't get held with tension. And for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And up, we're getting a bit warm now. So we'll leave the spine a little bit still, and we're going to do some arm work. This is fairly strong arm work, but we don't have any weights. So the intensity of it is based on how much you flex your own muscles. So the first one is we have our fingertips wide, and we pick up, like you're picking up sand, and your fingers are wide, and it comes up for 4 counts. So we go, breathe in, 2, 3, 4 in the arch position. Bring your fingers together, then turn your palms back around to face backwards, and then you push your feet into a curl and down, 2, 3, 4. You take the whole 4 counts. And up, 2, and you're pushing up like there's a whole wave coming down on your arms and something pushing you up at the same time. Squeeze the fingers together and get that right angled flexion at your elbows. Great job, everyone. And down, 2, 3, and 4. And flex up with the arms, but we're arching with the spine. And down, 1, 2, curl, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's contract the muscles in the arms to feel it strong, and push. Push the arms up for 4, down 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 2 more of these to go. Last one and up, 2, 3, 4, down 1, elbows up, 3, 4. Well, that's the easy one over and done with. Yes, your arms do get a bit tired, but you all see what I mean? It's like you think of something pushing down at the same time something's pushing you up. So you get this co-contraction between the triceps and the biceps. Next one is where we do form 90 degrees of flexion at the wrists. Same movement of the spine where we go forward into an arch for 4 counts. So we go up, 2, 3, 4. You're really pushing the palms of your hands away. Now the way down on the exhale is a little trickier because we're bending at the elbows, but our palms are facing inwards. So have a look. Can you see your palms facing inwards? And if you're tight in your shoulders, you'll all feel it's a little awkward in that turning in. But it's really good practice. Elbows out, hands forward, and we push down, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3, 4, and elbows out, push the fingers to the floor, and then in, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3, 4, and stop there. Let me see everybody's right angles. Bring your forearms in a little bit, Ruth. In. Elbows up a little bit, Supatra. That's it. That's the way. Good on you, Ella and Wendy. Is that okay on your shoulder, Wendy? Yeah? And I hope so. Don't you do anything that we need to fix later on. And in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3, 4. We've got 2 more to go after this. Really push the arms out and up, and elbows bend down, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Bringing your elbows together. This will give us a little moment to stretch. So I want you to come into your nice curved spine, reaching your elbows forward, but your fingers and forearms all in one line. And then the movement that we go on to here is elbows reaching forward and arch with the palms facing up. And see if you can get your palms facing to the ceiling, and you are actually touching your fingertips together. Exhale, come back, leading with your elbows to curl, and inhale, lead with the elbows to arch. So get those fingertips touching. Put a halo on, Supatra. That's it. It was a bit hard for you to get that halo on, wasn't it? And curl on the exhale, and inhale, arch. Fingers touch. Oh, yeah, that's great. And exhale, curl, inhale, and open. So what we're doing is taking the shoulder into an external rotation here, then we're turning it in to an internal rotation to get a nice amount of movement in the shoulder joint. So forward, exhale, 3, 4, inhale, and up. And exhale, scoop those abdominals. Let me see that deep connection through to the spine. And in. And we have one more of these. Exhale and reach. Inhale. Now the sad news is your arms don't come down yet. So So you've got your palms facing up, and we're going to do some percussive breathing. So it's 2 pulse inhales and a long out breath. So we go in, and I'm actually pushing through my feet like I might stand up, but we don't stand up. So it's just pushing into the floor. Ready, and in, exhale. 2 more sets. Head relaxed. And 2 breaths of 3 pulses. Ready, and 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Oh, we better do one more for luck. And exhale. Okay, your arms can have a rest now. How many of you remember or know of Stevie Wonder? Piano guy? Yep. Little hard on eyesight, blind man. So, we're going to be Stevie Wonder. And Stevie always does this at the piano. Head, and head, and head. Just scooping up ice cream with your head. How many of you are eating more chocolate and more ice cream now you're at home all the time? I'm eating more chocolate than I have done in like 10 years. Head goes, shoulders and ribs follow. Head goes, shoulders and ribs follow. And when we do this, we try and keep similar weight on both of your sits bones. And really snaking the ribs around, and snaking the ribs around, and snaking. And while you do 2 more sets of these, I have some exciting news for you guys that come into the studio. And that is that yesterday, amidst everything else, because tradesmen are allowed to work apparently, we had our vertical poles. What do you call them? Not inserted? Installed into the studio. So I know Wendy and Ellie have seen the pole dancing, so there might be a little bit of a pole dance class going down on one of these Tuesdays. So you might have to have your cameras out on the deck or something. But this is preparing us for a little bit of pole. That's the way, Ruth, you got it? You into it, Supatra? Yes, I can see. So now, oh yes, look at you. You can have family pole class. Because now we're seriously going to get our hips to move. So you actually are going to tilt your pelvis forward, then tilt it to the side, tilt it to the back, tilt it to the side. So it's a hip roll. So forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Now we reverse. So we go forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. Be careful not to grind your sits bones into the floor, into the stool, but sitting up off them a little. And you're pushing with your thighs. Because now we are going to add ribs, pelvis, and head together. So this is what we call the hen's night out, the end of the evening. So you've had a few chocolate bars or whatever else you can drink or eat. And we go pelvis, shoulders,